Hi everyone, this is Susie. Hope you all are doing well and feeling fine today. I've had so many people contact me saying, Susie, I really want to learn how to make flowers, only I don't have punches, I don't have a Cricut, I don't have a certain template to cut them out from, I don't know where to start, I'm a newbie, but I want to learn how to do these things. Is there any way that I can help them? So, in all honesty, I didn't really at first know what to say as far as not having the Cricut or punches. Some people cannot afford to go out and spend $15, $20 on one punch just because they feel like making flowers. So I had an idea, and those of you who are interested to learn how to make some really pretty hydrangea flowers using Wild Orchid Craft products, this is the video for you. And I'm going to just show you a couple that I made here. These were so much fun. They're so cute. I've made these in the past, but I never really did a tutorial on them until I started receiving many messages, generally by so many of my subscribers, and even some who may not subscribe, but have been asking me the same idea, the same question. Can you show me how to make flowers? Do you have an easier way? So what you'll need to do to make these flowers, friends, is you're going to need to go to wildorchidcrafts.com, and you're going to need to purchase some kind of hydrangea flower or some kind of bloom flower that is on their website, which in a package like this you get 100 of these flat flowers that you can make whatever you'd like to make, and they're a lot of fun. You can do them. You can also do them with the kids too. If you just would like to make them in any color that you like, you can, depending on which color you buy from Wild Orchid Crafts. And you can also, if you like, when you're at their website, for those of you who are into the mixed media and so on, you can certainly buy the foundation blooms, which some of them that I have from my Wild Orchid Craft stash look like that. And I'm going to show you how to make these today. Really, really easy. So to make these flowers, I'm sorry, you're going to need some kind of bloom, which I'm going to be using these Pink Mist Hydrangea Blooms MKX 695, and I'm also going to be using these white double-headed pearl stamens, and that is MKX 565. You can use these as anything on any of your projects, but for today, right now, I'm going to be using these, showing you how to make these cute little flowers here. So you're going to get your package that will look exactly like this when you receive it in the mail. And I would just take out a couple here. And you're also going to need your hot glue gun, but if you don't have a hot glue gun, you can certainly use Elmer's glue. I happen to like Aleene's Fast Tacky Glue. You need a little bit of glue, not a whole lot of it, and your flowers will stick together. These are mulberry paper flowers, and they're of high quality. They also they are of a, I hope you can hear that. They're a really nice feel. They're kind of sturdy too. And then in the end, I like to highlight my flowers that I make occasionally, depending if they're like for the top of a gift box or going on a card or whatever type of project it may be. If it needs a little bit of zap to it, I'll just give it some stickles. So I'm going to be using this stickles, which is acid free, so you can use these on any of your papers. And this color is Crystal Ice. So simply, what you're going to need for this, you can use your, you can use a mat, and if you have any flower making tools, if not, the back of a tool, a paintbrush will be totally fine. And as usual with me, I always run into a lull where I can't find something because I'm never ready. Okay, So I'm just going to use my paintbrush right now. And I'm just going to grab these two right here. And first off, I am using my webcam on my MacBook Pro, so I would really appreciate any feedback on how this video looks from you. Okay, and with that said, I'm going to take out the stamens here. And I'm just going to pull two out. They're tied so nicely together, and I like keeping them like that so they don't fly all over my, where I keep my stash of flowers. Okay, I'm just going to gather two together like this. Really, really easy. And you fold them in half together like this. And then just kind of twist them together. This is a very simple video for an advanced crafter, a beginning crafter, anybody who wants to make flowers. Okay, and what I do is I just take this flower here, and all the flowers come with a little hole in it already. You might want to get your hole puncher out, or some kind of something, a pin of some sort that you may just want to open it just a little bit more for yourself. But you can see it's a nice size in there, but I just wanted to open it a little more so that you can see it on the video. Okay, and then you're going to get your two stamen centers, and you're going to push them through. You may have to get your hole puncher or a needle of some kind, or the tip of something that's pointy, and push it through. You know what's really funny? Now that I'm doing this live video, I have a problem, but when I'm doing it and nothing's going on, okay, here we go. I gotta give myself the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so if you have some that are, you know, sticking out a little, just push them down. Okay, and so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to get a little bit of glue. And this is a new glue gun that I recently got. I don't like it. I'm just going to put a teeny drop of glue in there. It shoots out too much glue all at once. I like my other one much better. But my other one was really in bad shape and not presentable. I'm trying not to have globs of glue from this. Okay. So there's okay, a little bit of glue on there. And very, very cute. You could leave it like that if you like, but I like to make it a little more zapped up. So I'm going to add another flower, and you can keep going. Maybe we'll try one of those keep going ones. Okay. And so you just open the hole a little bit there. And now I pulled through another flower. Sorry, another, didn't go through all the way. Just twist it a little like that. And what I like to do is to make sure that my flowers are not meeting kind of off-centered in a way. Okay. I put a little bit of glue in there. Just gonna hold it with my fingertips for a second so it stays. I don't like this glue gun at all. It shoots out so much glue. I'm sorry about that. So look how cute that is. Isn't that cute? And so I'm just going to use another flower here just to give you an idea, because the ones that I've already done have these two have 2, and this one has 3. This one right here has 3, if you can see that. Okay. And I'm just going to open this a little bit more. It's kind of like a V that's in there. And then take the flower here, tip, and then I'm just going to push that through. This is because it's live recording. I'm actually nervous doing this. Isn't that so funny? Okay, this one went right through. There we go. It's just that you have to have your the end of your stamen nice and twirled there. So I just put a little bit of glue right in there, and I'm just going to pull it up. And just to give these a kind of that, you know, wild orchid crafts kind of look, how you see all of their flowers have that little green flower on the back. Well, what I've done was, I have this punch for quite some time already. I've made flowers with it. I've done a lot of things using this punch. And so I just grabbed any green cardstock in my stash. Sorry about that. I'm just going to cut the back off. And they have all kinds of little punches. And if you're handy with drawing, you can probably draw a little daisy of some kind, because they're really kind of really simple anyway. And you can certainly just move this around with your fingers, or you can get like, you know, this one happens to have something on the back. If you don't have the flower making pad, you can certainly use some kind of mouse pad like this, which I'm going to show you right now, just to give your flower just a little more shape. I do have a McGill pad and flower tools. I don't have it handy though. Okay, and so you'll just do that, and then you'll set that aside for a second. And if you have some kind of a hole puncher, or even some kind of a crocodile, you can go and, or you can just use a hole punch. But I'm going to use my crocodile to poke a hole in there. Okay. And so now I have this hole in there that I made with the crocodile, and I'm just going to pull my stamens right through here. I mean, granted, this is not the greatest color to use because it's a kind of like a mint green, but I didn't have like jet dark green cardstock, and I really wanted to make this tutorial because I felt like it was long overdue by several people who were asking me about making flowers, affordable flowers. Okay, and then I'm just going to get a little bit of my hot glue here, put it on, and then I'm just going to hold it. And as you can see, we have a really cute little hydrangea flower, and because we put 2 stamens in, we actually have 4 very, very cute flowers in there. And now that everything is glued on the back, you can certainly cut the strings off if you like, because I used hot glue with these. In the event that you want to spice yours up, you can certainly add a little bit of stickles like I have here. These flowers were generally pretty small, so I'd like to just set aside the pink ones and show you a larger flower that you may be able to see a little bit clearer. Wild Orchid Crafts has a lot of the blooms that are in different shapes, like the daisy shapes and this shape. And if you go on their website and look up the flower blooms, you'll certainly find quite a few different sizes and colors and ranges of colors. Very pretty. Okay, so now this time I got 3 stamens, which when you fold it in half, you'll have 6 little pearlized dots in the center of your flower. And again, just remember to take them, gather them together, give them a good little twist. If you want to glue them, you can. I didn't, but you can certainly glue them if you like. You're just going to grab one of these. Now, as you can see, this is a sturdy flower, so I'm just going to grab my tool here. I had this for a really long time. And I'm just going to open the whole center a little bit better for me so that I can push this through. And you're just going to take this and pull it right through. And you got an adorable little flower right there. I mean, if you're having a party of some kind and you want to have like little flowers at everyone's napkins, this is like so inexpensive and easy to make. So I'm just gonna back away for 1 second, put a little glue over there because I'm using my hot glue gun. Okay, and I'm just pulling this up close up to the stamen so it sticks. Okay, and then again twirling the back of the strings of the stamens only so that you have room for another one. And I'm making a hole here, the hole a little bit larger, so I can push this one through again. Okay, and so now I'm just going to get some glue here. See, there's too much glue coming out of that glue gun. That one, I'm going to have to give it away. Okay. And so I never really make my flowers that meet each other. I kind of off-center them so that you see the bloom all the way around. And I'm going to use one more just to show you how this would look as a full flower. So again, the steps are to make the hole a little bit larger, to take your stamen and twist the edges, glue them, whatever, wet it, whatever is easier for you. To take your bloom flower, push it through the hole, off center the flower, put a little dab of glue in there, and then while it's still hot or wet, just push it up so that it sticks. Okay, and then you've got a really, really cute handmade flower. I mean, you didn't make the exact petals itself, but still it's really a great way to make flowers on your own. It kind of makes you feel really good that you've created something that somebody else doesn't have, a different looking something. And you can certainly play with these. You can you know, reshape them if you want. You can curl them. You can wet these. They are mulberry paper. You can paint them, and you can certainly spray them with some stickles or any other kinds of coloring that you like. I happen to like to use something that's really very nice. Let me just get it off my shelf so I can show you what that is. Just give me 1 sec. This is a really nice something to try out. If you like to paint your flowers, if they're white, if you have, if you're doing something for showers or weddings and you want like a sheer shimmer, I would go with the Winsor Newton Iridescent Medium. It's for watercoloring and it works really, really nice. As you can see here, it's settled. That's because when I use it and you leave it sitting down for a while, the water comes to the top and the sparkles go to the bottom. But you can't beat the iridescence that you get when you use this. So if anybody is interested, I buy mine at Michael's Craft Store. It's around $9 or so for the bottle, and it really goes a long way. I never sprayed it. I painted on with a brush, but it's a nice thing to try if you'd like to. Or you can use your whatever spray that you use. If it's I don't even know what they're called, the Glimmer Mists or the Lindy's Gang, which I've never even tried. I know they're very beautiful, but I've never tried them. But you can use the Lindy's Gang sprays or whatever sprays that you have, Tim Holtz, and certainly alter these flowers if you like. If you have any questions or need help with something, please let me know. Otherwise, when shopping over at Wild Orchid Crafts, you would just go to wildorchidcrafts.com on the internet. They ship basically worldwide, and the shipping is pretty fast and easy, and they have a beautiful selection of flowers that you can make just by using the bloom flowers, or just by purchasing flowers that are already made. And if you happen to purchase the white foundation ones, this one is the White Blooms, Foundation Blooms. They come 100 in a package, and the size is 1 3/4 of an inch. When you get them, they will look like this. I don't have the item number handy for these. This is an older package with older item numbers from Wild Oak Crest, and this is from my stash. But if you're interested in this one, it's MKX 695. And again, you'll just need some kind of stickles to go ahead and shimmer up your flower. You'll need some kind of adhesive, whether it's Elmer's glue or fast tacky glue or hot glue. And you'll certainly need something like a hole punch or some kind of a pin, or maybe a pen that doesn't work anymore. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing this video. I know it was very simple and quick, and unlike something that you'd see me do, but I've had many people ask me on how I can make flowers and what would be the best way to make flowers that look really nice for projects if you do not have a Cricut, a Big Shot, or some other kind of paper cutting machine, or even the large expensive flower punches. Some of us just can't. So you can certainly share with a friend, maybe place an order with Wild Orchid Crafts, share with a friend, and split, you know, buying a few different kinds and just have a blast. These are so much fun, and you can even do them with your kids. I've done these with kids already, and it's so much fun. They just feel so excited when they finish making a flower. You have no idea. And so it's a lot of fun, and afterwards you can use the craft kid paint and, you know, paint the flowers, and it's just a great fun time. Little girls, you know, want to put it in their hair and pin it to their clothing. It's just a lot of fun. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing the video. I certainly had fun making this and sharing it with you. Thank you so much for stopping by today, friends. I really appreciate all of your compliments in advance. Have a great day.